a dramatic week for Serena on Holby City. Her personal and professional worlds collide when she admits her own mother who's suffering from dementia.
Alone in the bee loud.
You have some nasty bruising on your back, Adrienne. Can you tell me how you got it?
How can I recite if you keep interrupting?
Duplex scan?
Oh, we have to do it again. The results were inconclusive. She became agitated.
I'll do it again now. If she's trouble, call me and I'll help.
And Catherine Russell, who plays Serena, joins me now. Now, this storyline, we've already had a little bit of a hint of it. We don't want to give too much away, really, but it's going to get quite dark. I think it's safe to say it's going to get tough.
Yes, it does get tough. It's the ugly side of dementia and Alzheimer's, really. It's a bit grim, yeah, that's true. But we've tried, I hope we've tried to be as sensitive to such an important story as possible. I hope we have. Do
you know what's good, though? At least we're talking about it now, because before, up until actually not that long ago, things like dementia and Alzheimer's never talked about. You know, they just weren't, and at least we're getting a bit more aware now. And sometimes when you watch something like that, or you watch something like Corrie or EastEnders or whatever, it can spark a debate, which is good.
Yes, which is good, and also, of course, as we're getting older, the generation, you know, we're getting older and older and older and older, and we need to have this conversation because we might be physically living longer, but yes, you know, we've got to look after that.
No, we do.
It's so depressing otherwise.
No, exactly. You get on very well with the actress who plays your mum, don't you? You'd have to, though. You'd all have to get on because it's so relentless, the schedule you've got.
Yeah, but it could have not been as pleasant as it was, you know. But she is fantastic, absolutely fantastic, and had done her research big time. She'd actually gone into dementia and Alzheimer's wards, so she really knew what she was playing. But also, she's just absolutely delightful. She's just one of those people. She knew everybody's names, from the runner to the director to the producer. She was one of those people that when she left, bunches of flowers were brought for her. The producer came down on set. That doesn't always happen. No. And she said, "Why is everybody being so nice to me?" I said, "Because you're so nice."
Exactly.
You know, you get what you sow.
Proper old school.
Proper person.
Absolutely.
Yeah, lovely lady.
I still love the fact that your daddy was in Are You Being Served? I just love that. Talking about old school, talking about the way it is there. Oh, Mr. Rumbold, it's just great, isn't it? So did you ever visit that set? Were you ever there?
I saw every episode of Are You Being Served film.
Did you?
Every single one. God. I think the first one, I was about 7 or 8. And then the last one, I was sat with my husband next to me.
Oh.
I mean, it's a huge success. I mean, how weird is that, though? Yeah,
God,
everyone.
It's extraordinary. And you've worked with Hugh Bonneville, haven't you? Were you not in the Castleettes?
Yes, that's right.
I was wondering about that. I remember that vividly. I could see you in Downton Abbey. Upstairs, not downstairs. You would be upstairs, don't you think?
That would be the obvious casting, but downstairs might be fun.
Downstairs probably is more fun, but upstairs you get to wear better outfits.
That's true. You do get the nicer frocks.
And there's a lot of wafting around.
There's a lot of wafting and a lot of accents going on, yeah.
But you would be fine at that. That would be great.
Yes, I could just trip one off. Yeah, why don't they do that? Let's do that.
I could see you in Downton. It'd be grand. And both your kids are really creative, aren't they? Both of them.
Yes, she says. Yes, no, my son's a comedian essentially, and is making a pretty good stab of it at the moment, which is not an easy thing to do.
Because when your boy says to your mum, "I've decided to be a comedian," it's not a steady job.
It's harder than this one. It's actually harder than this one because there's no straightforward route through to it.
There isn't.
But he's doing okay at the moment, which is great.
I think it's the bravest thing in the world to stand up there and everybody's got their arms folded and they say, "OK, then make me laugh."
I couldn't do it. No way. Far too exposing. Very frightening. Really and my daughter is 17, is at the Brit School at the moment, and will be applying for drama school this year. So, but that again, you know, that's a tough thing to go into for a 17-year-old girl at the moment. I mean, the fashion at the moment for the actresses of that generation to be like sticks is frightening for a mother.
No, it's for all of us, to be honest. I agree with you.
But it's no better for the boys, on the other hand. The boys have, the fashion for the boys is to look like Tarzan, and the fashion for the girls is to look like they could break. It's bizarre.
It is really odd because nobody actually in real true life really does look like that. Not really.
And it's, you know, it's a worry, I think.
Although I guess she's seen, you know, you've made such a success of your career, and then her grandfather was an actor. It's in the blood, isn't it?
It is in the blood, but then you keep wanting to remind them that you're seeing somebody that's working. And there are lots, you know, and they may have forgotten the early times when I wasn't working.
No,
you know,
sure.
we've all had times not doing it.
But
you
they have to
you
follow
can't
their heart.
Stop somebody. Yeah, no,
They've got
absolutely.
to. That would be the worst thing in the world, would be to look back and say, I wish I had.
Oh, that would
and
be
then you
awful.
didn't.
Yeah,
Which would be good.
yeah.
So look, we will be watching Holby tomorrow night.
Yes,
isn't it?
tomorrow night. Yes, yeah.
And it does. I think it's cracking anyway. I mean, it's brilliant drama. But this storyline, I think, will really resonate with a lot of people.
It's a good storyline. Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Oh,
coming.
thank
It's great
you.
to
It's
see
always
you.
lovely to see you.
Thank you.